Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Episode 3.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
Alan,
I don't know. She's resourceful.
please help me.
I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Oh god, the cutscene being pre-rendered like that.
I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970,
Anyway.
and Zane went down with the island.
Hot dog. 149. Chili dog. 149 corn dog. 179.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's
Taco
trailer.
dog, the famous dog, big dog, monster dog, belly burster, trailer trash dog.
Follow me. It's not far.
Rabbit food, salad with chicken, small side salad. Extra dressing, 55 cents. Jesus Christ, even back then.
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway,
Comes for you in the dark,
just
huh?
getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they
Yeah,
both died,
anyway.
and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Gonna fucking die. What are you doing, dude? Come on. Was he using a different walking animation for a moment there? What the fuck? Please, please, I can type, I promise. Who's reflecting on himself
Well,
as a
mister,
trash can.
this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey Al?
There's anything off with... Oh.
Oh.
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money.
He's getting
So handsome.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Yeah. She's just a fan. She deserved to get her. Oh well. I guess she's a little bit of a creepy fan. She's got a fucking shrine. What the fuck, lady? Why you got a shrine? Her little her mobile. Why'd she have a mobile? Whatever you call it. I think it's called a mobile. That's normal, apparently. What? No! People do that with bad band members. Alan Wake mind broke Rose. No! But where's her restroom? Does she not fucking pee? Or shower? Or... What? She's barely out of her teens or something. Whatever that means. Does that mean, is she 18? Is she 20? What does that mean? It's a mobile home in a small town.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Wait, no, if she's just barely out of her teens, then that would have meant she turned 20 very recently. I assume.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Wait. Did you think to, like, maybe go check on them before you called the police, smartass?
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure that you will walk away?
Glad everyone just keeps radios outside. We can have these little radio moments.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
Wow! Jesus! When you're in a small town, you want to hear your tunes on it.
What are you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Make it easy on him.
Jesus fucking Christ. Stop running! Oh, okay, yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Man out! No! Stop! God damn it! Where's he going? God damn it!
He went one of the directions. At least one of them.
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Oh, well that's not good. Are they okay? Oh wait, is that dialogue?
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
This guy is so comically like.
Running along the gorge and east-westward from the trailer park. All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Approach with caution. James out.
He's so comically just bad person. Yeah, fucking the sheriff's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you lunatic? Actually, I should update my my thing real quick. Make it say I'm on episode 3. I do not remember what the subtitle for episode 3 was, unfortunately.
Search the area. Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
God. You don't have to break the light, it's okay. You could let me get into the light. That'd be really nice of you, actually, if you let me do that. I'd really appreciate it.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Love how absolutely fucking done she is.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Like, are you fucking idiot? Good. This shit gets worse and worse and worse. Listen, Sheriff, he took out one of my helicopters. And she's just like, dude, that's literally... What? How would that even be possible? That's just how dangerous he is, Sheriff. Now do you understand what we're dealing with here?
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over.
Sound like I've been dealing with fucking one this whole time.
Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Oh, is it because they're both fat? Man, that's so funny.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the district was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
No, don't go there. You're gonna get him killed, you monster. Fuck. Everything you touch goes to shit, Wake.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
Fuck. Why the hell not? Oh, now the game's gonna give me a flashlight. Okay. Still no gun, though. Okay, cool.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over.
Disappear the whole entire gate. Yeah.
Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over.
Now just take the darkness, just the whole thing.
Over.
Oh, yeah. KBS 0. Okay, come back. Screaming and crying and throwing up. Man, that's a lot. What's this say?
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Now the whole town's getting involved, so we don't have to sit here and wonder if Wake is just insane or something. Like, even if it was like it was a delusion, it couldn't be to this extent. Fuck. Dankness. I thought there was an N. I thought you were saying dankness for like a very split second at the end, and so I'm like, oh shit, wait, do I gotta change what I'm saying so I'm not insane? Oh god. Sure would be cool if I could find a gun. Oh my god. I bet there's supposed to be one back there. Come on. Ugh.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
How can I be sure?
He's like, nope. Fuck you. Oh, for fuck's sake.
walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Let me set this bitch for real.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
This game is so loud during cutscenes.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
He just wants to kill Wake, that's all. Kind of stupid fucking name, Agent Nightingale. Wow. Think you're a famous nurse who's sexist as hell? No one likes to talk about that part though. Too much of an ass to have a cool name like Nightingale. Well, I want to kill the outside. Shit like that hurts, man.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Like how he called attention to the fact that it made no sense. The darkness controls the Taken. Oh, I never would have figured that out. Oh, Jesus. This poor dumb bro seems to be going through it on my wall here, bro. Takes a couple steps and just sits still for 10-20 minutes thinking about its life or something. I kind of feel bad for little bro. I figured the Taken was controlling the darkness. Shit. They popped like mod skins a lot in the map. Those were freaking.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge. pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Chugga chugga choo choo. Little bro be chugga chugga. Choo chewing it up. Fucking.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
What?
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Thanks, wifey.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Before it flew at him again.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Tank is getting angry. Can I climb or whatever I need to do here? Oh, okay, I need to go this way. Is he still partially different? Pipes effects.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Heavy duty flashlight, huh? I like that the game's doing a pretty decent job. I forget about this every time I play this game. It does a pretty decent job of introducing new weapons and tools that you can use, so it's not just point light at enemy, shoot them with revolver. Like, you get better shit or different shit, and here's flares, here's flashbangs. So I'm impressed because I forgore. Like I always remember the writing being very on point with all the allusions to the different sources of inspiration that this kind of story would need or want or have. I always forget how actually solid the gameplay is, and it does a really good job of mixing shit up. When something's about to get boring, well, we're gonna end the chapter, here's the boss fight, or it's time to not just be fighting the darkness 24/7. Sorry. Whoa! In light you can hurt them. Yes, I'm aware. Oh, we all knew that one. How long has it been since I played this last, I wonder? Yes!
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durleth.
Well, I guess that's the least what would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Uh-huh. Getting kind of horny.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Durleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Durleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
In Night Springs. Okay. Alright, yeah. So dumb. Alright.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from
Sucking?
the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Sucking everything into its depths, tugging at his clothes. Yeah. Oh. Oh, he's spinning. Whoa! Goodbye. I guess last time I didn't actually delete the bulldozer. Because I had just got an achievement for surviving the bulldozer attack. I guess I just ran away from it last time I played the game. But like, I still survived it the first time. Why didn't it pop the achievement then? The Chivo. I'm gonna take all this free shit. You deserve the shit. Based and pug-pilled enough.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Did he get rid of all of his shit, or is it in the truck?
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
What's the point of me coming over here? Oh, because the road is blocked, maybe? I mean, you're right. You are exactly right.
This is Pat Maine, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now. Some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Yeah. I'm glad he didn't have to die. Nobody cares about me. He's gonna get tired out. There it goes. Doesn't seem like it when it's in the middle of being chased by shit. What is all this then? Well, that's different.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Well, no, I wonder if it's the same stamina regardless. It just seems like it's less because of the tense situation. Guy wants to fuck Wake's wife. Oh. Oh no. Jeez.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
I'm not gonna read all of that. I just don't care enough about some coal mine where they used to force children to do work.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Maine's great. Like Maine. That looks like an arena.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
The game had to progress back to nighttime, so Wake could fight more of the darkness.
Wake, where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
I guess that's not the way I need to go. Oh, shit!
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Oh, can I go out that door now? No. Leave the building. How exactly do you recommend I... Okay. What? Okay.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Oh, gonna give me everything I need for this boss fight, huh? She. Not this boss fight, but this encounter. Okay. Making me mad now. Pick up some bangs of the Flash variety. Some bang energy drinks. Oh! Oh, okay, sure. Oh, damn it. Alright. Okay, game. I don't really want to go in there. I'm out. Like freaking the fuck out in there. Oh, still? That's unfortunate. Having a party in there. Doing something.
What the hell?
Like a big old tornado of shit. Shite.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Yeah, that axe will stop me. Good idea. Is that it over here? Looks like it might be. Fucking bumper. Or not bumper, trigger being not good. Hooray, convenience. God. Oh my god! Oh shit! I got jump scared. It happened. Consider my lunchbox forgotten. Heard something doing footsteppies. Trust no one in the dark. That's true.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Merely touched him. Okay. What's going on down here? Not ready for the sound design. And the sequel to be so much better. To a terrifying degree.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Let's turn that on. Let's see. Okay. No. No. Ow. Fuck, what? Oh. Okay. Okay, are we done?
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Oh, shit. I didn't even fucking remember that Alan Wake gets captured by the FBI guy. Oh, what's this shit? Hello. Oh, it's one of the secret boxes I never want to go to because I think they just spawn enemies. Yeah, whoa, look, I was right. It spawned enemies. It's fucking wild. Oh no, badge, guys. Why does no one just call police officers badge guys? That sounds fucking hilarious. Okay. Not getting that coffee thermos anymore, never mind. No longer
I had no
what I
real
give a
plan.
shit about.
I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Yeah, I'll take a pump action. Fuck it. That sounds cute. A little bit of a shoddy. A little bit of shoddy action. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus! Guys come out of fucking nowheres. Fuck. The dude disappeared. Oh, okay. Nice little light to tell me everything's okay now. I've survived that ordeal. Oh, but wait, there's more! The darkness is angry.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Ah, yes, a graveyard.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What? What do you mean the graveyard shift may cause cancer? Look how that guy was just fucking dashing. He dashed so much he got stuck in the corner. He didn't know what to do with himself to get out. Fucking hilarious. Exactly as he said. Why? Why would that happen? Is that real? Don't question his wisdom. He can't answer you anymore. Summer lovin',
The place
having
was
a
dead.
blast.
A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Across the town of the ghost.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Just figure it out, forehead. It's easy. That's a lot to read. Great Peak Gorge was abandoned with some night when Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors. Okay. Okay. Good talk, video game. Good talk. Bro, you gotta calm the fuck down. You're being ridiculous. Everyone's throwing a fit. Oh. Keys. Which I assume I needed. Get into this building or something. I don't know why the keys were left out here, but okay. Oh.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawled back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Maybe I still want the pump action. It's got more shots in it. It's always a nice bonus.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Sure, I'll grab this and get attacked in the process. Oh, maybe not this time. Cool.
Birds.
Nice.
The horror.
The horror. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Well, too late to make him sympathetic, don't you think? I mean, he hasn't killed anyone yet, but he sure hasn't given a shit if he did. Oh, that's weird. Oh, come on. Wah, wah. This direction also need a monster to come through. No, this is just okay. Window dressing.
I'd have to make my way up this mineshaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
What the fuck? Hold on. What? Ah. Ah. Don't get stuck on the stairs, please. Well, neighbors sound like they're getting murdered. It's very entertaining. It's very funny. Fucking birds are back with a vengeance. Good fuck, birds.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
This one will fall, for sure. They said so. Birds getting fucked at current. No! Here come birds. Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's gone. Oh, it did. So does the dark presence want Wake alive or not? That's the part I'm unsure about. Oh, come on.
Shit.
Wants him strong. Can't survive this, then it's not good enough. I usually almost always remember the cable car falling, but I never remember it not actually being that big of a deal in the slightest. It was a very, very short detour. LOL. Too scary problem it ends up being, yeah. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Let me do that. No! Rip. Okay. Where he doesn't climb, he just jumps. You think about how Unwick is just seriously one of the most coolest, intriguing story to me of all time, and like I wish more people talked about it, or like I followed people who got the brain worm for like I'm having right now. Are you just remembering all like the different twists on the narrative and how it all comes together and shit like that? And it's making your brain do the thing. Yeah. Oh, nope, don't jump off the cliff and die, please. What the fuck? Oh, climb. If I jump off the cliff and die, though. Yeah, but I've done that already. Like, what are they gonna do? Ah, yes, the only entrance that's viable is that fucking, going through the basement! Tom. I miss you, Tom. CWNTZ. You talk to me on TV. Tom, I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Yeah, so guys, he kind of died. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do now. Do we keep terrorizing people? Like how it sounds like someone else is breathing in here, spoopy. Yeah, that keeps happening. It's a little strange. Oh, okay, yeah. Douchebags. Whoa! Wouldn't it be so funny if they made a remake for this game released at the same time as the second game? Haha. It would be so funny and Poggers Champion, right? I can't. Did something happen, or are you just memeing? Just me. Oh. They did make the remaster or whatever, and on one hand, I'm really not too bummed out that I'm not playing the remaster because I don't think that, like, it overdid Alan's character model, so he better looks like the realistic depictions of him, like the billboards and stuff like that.
And the cabin had been.
But
there was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
No one else got quite the same treatment. Everyone else was just upscaled, whereas he's over here rocking a new fucking appearance entirely, and so. That would, at least here he looks like he matches the rest of the art style.
There fast. I
kind of.
What I would find.
He is still the best looking character model in the game.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him writing for us.
Sorry. I'm gonna take a piss.
Oh my, what a wretched life. I was born on the day that my poor mama died. I was cut from her belly with a Stanley knife. My daddy did a jig with a drunk midwife. Who's that yonder all in flames, dragging behind him a sack of chains? Who's that yonder all in flames? Well, up jumped the devil and he staked his claim on me. Start, doomed to play the villain's part. I was the baddest Johnny in the apple cart. My blood was blacker than the chambers of a dead nun's heart. Who's that milling around the courthouse steps? Nail on my face to the hitching fence. Who's that milling around the courthouse steps? Up jumped the devil and off we crept. Oh no, where could I go with my hump of trouble and my sack of woe? To the digs and the deserts of Mexico, where my neck was safer from the lynching rope. Who's that yonder laughing at me like I was the brunt of some hilarity? Who's that yonder laughing at me? Well, up jumped the devil, 1, 2, 3. How lucky we were. We hit